All right, day 31 is in the books. Not a bad little day of productivity. Spent 6.5 hours playing poker, 2 hours working on my YouTube stuff. And then in the evening, took some practice videography. Some of it you'll see at the start of this video. Some of it I'm just gonna keep in a folder just to be able to add a little bit of color to each episode. And the thought that's going on my mind today is a term I learned in business school and finance classes called time value of money. It's usually used for things like loans and mortgages, but in my mind, I realized that you can apply this term to just about anything. So, for example, when people go to a gas station across town to save 20 cents and they wait half an hour in line and they spend 30 minutes to get there, even if you save $20, the only way that's valuable is if your time is worth nothing. Similarly, where poker is like a $30 to $40 hourly for me and YouTube videos is $0, in terms of time value of money, it's actually not even worth my time to do. You can also take that same number and try and estimate what you could actually make. Like, what's the ceiling of a top 1% YouTuber? What's the ceiling of a top 0.1% YouTuber? You know, because I've already been in the top 1% for poker. I've already been in the top 1% for a bunch of other things. I think it's reasonable that over time and with the same sort of dedicated practice that I can get into those areas. It can help a lot of times with convincing you how to spend your time. For example, if I was going to play poker forever, playing live cash is actually what I would probably do. But since I don't plan on doing that, it makes sense to do things like studying hyper turbos because they're already very similar to the games I play, and I already know how to study those games. And so, yeah, it's not a term I see a lot of people talking about, and it's similar to opportunity cost, where you only have a certain amount of time and you can spend it in whatever way you want, but there's trade-offs. So every hour that I spend on YouTube is hours that I'm not making money right now. It's hours that I'm not playing poker, paying down some of my debt, getting ahead, putting money toward stocks or investments or whatever. But for me, it's the opportunity of giving myself the chance that, you know, I make a viral video on my baseball channel, or I figure out a format that people really sort of get behind and think it's interesting enough to subscribe like you guys have and to follow along and want to see where this all goes. So if you're struggling with an idea, I think that's a good way of looking at it, just in terms of not just the money you can make in this moment, but what's the ceiling on taking that other job? What's the ceiling on taking the safe path? And also, how much would you even enjoy it? For example, if I could make $20 an hour from YouTube videos, but I needed to spend, 200 plus hours a month doing it, I would quit poker today. Even though that would be less money per hour, for me, the opportunity cost would be very high in making that change. So, subscriber count went up only 1 yesterday, no big deal. The Boss Tweed video that I made kind of got disappointing numbers. It's maybe my worst performing video, but I think it is a slow burn video where people will watch that one over time. So, not too worried. The next one I'm gonna make is about Barry Bonds and his 4-year run from 2001 to 2004, because I'm sure there's people that have made similar videos, but I don't think people kind of truly understand just how crazy good he was. There honestly really isn't even a frame of reference for how much better he was than basically any other player in a 4-year span. So I've been starting that video yesterday, just the research aspect and the talking points. There's probably a good chance that I could have that one finished by maybe Saturday, but I'm not gonna rush it. I'd rather make a 10-minute video that takes 20 hours and does really well than rush one out just because I want to put out a video a week for this challenge. And yeah, it's about all I got for today. I'm just gonna enjoy the sun for a bit, go meet up with a friend for coffee, and see you guys in day 32.